Hi, everybody. This is Steve Maggi from SMA Law Firm. Welcome to a new episode of Building the Bridge, and I have the honor of having with me today Vitoria Nabas from Gunner Cook, an immigration firm based in the UK but working with all of Europe. Thank you so much for being with us today, Vitoria.
Thank you, Steve. It's a pleasure to be here and an honor also.
So we've known each other a long time. I also know other attorneys in the UK, and it's been doom and gloom for years now, ever since the word Brexit joined our vocabulary globally. And now we're post-Brexit. And so I want to get a non-doom and gloom perspective from you. Being from Latin America, we always have to be positive, putting a positive spin on chaotic things. And so give us some positives about Brexit or post-Brexit on an immigration level.
I think I can give you two, okay? I think the first one is that everybody now is going to compete for jobs in the same level. I think this is super important. I'm always in favor of equality in the sense that I am Brazilian, you American, we have a French, we have a Portuguese, and we have a Japanese. And we are all competing from the same job position in a firm. We all need a visa. There is nobody in this group or nobody ever that is not going to need a visa to work in the UK. Why? Because Brexit happened and we are out of the EU. So to hire, the companies to hire today, they will see competence. They will see experience. Who is the best? Are you or me or the French or the Portuguese or the Japanese? And they will hire that person. And because all we will need a visa. And I absolutely like this idea. I was really upset a long time ago with clients that say, oh, they love me, but they will not hire me because I need a visa. So they would hire this person that's European because they don't. And this is really annoying because for the person, it's so frustrating that you are the best candidate. The company loves you, but they are not going to give you the visa. So this is first thing for me that makes everybody equal, everybody competing in the same, and companies will need to give a visa to anybody that's not from the UK or not living here already and with a visa to work in the UK. That's
right.
basic.
So if the same amount of work is needed then or required to sponsor an individual, no matter what country they're from, in the end, they're going to have a better set of employees. They're going to be a better company because they've hired the best candidate, not the most convenient ones, right?
Exactly. And I can give you an example. Today, I spoke with a French company that is losing her candidates or losing her employees because as we are having like now a shortage of people here, the employees that they have are already going to competition that's paying more. And this company is already saying, I'm going to have to hire from abroad, and I am going to start getting and looking for the best candidates abroad to bring to my company. And abroad means any part of the world. So it could be from the US, could be from Brazil, could be from South Africa, could be from China, doesn't matter. So I think it's really interesting to see this movement that is everybody competing in the same level. I absolutely agree.
I would imagine that in the UK now, all the British citizens that are the highest quality employees have really their choice of where to work. And so they're moving up or moving to other businesses, and they're leaving holes for companies to fill that can't be filled because all the talent is going to be maxed out in the UK because it's so much more difficult than it was before, when people could just say, come over, move from France, get on the next plane from Paris to London, and you can start working for us tomorrow. That's no longer the case, right?
So many times I heard people saying to friends and colleagues from Europe like this, oh, my company is hiring and I gave your name and you just come for interview, because people just really like come from the Europe, drop here, get an interview, get a job, and get to start working. Doesn't work anymore. And I think the second point is UK is really well known by a country that's open for business, and they want to continue doing it. Their competition is very high. It's the US, it's Germany, and UK doesn't want to lose that. UK definitely wants to continue be the number like 1, 2, whatever is the competition here in Europe with Germany, and also right there with the US, of course, taking consideration sizes because US is much bigger, but UK wants business. And wanting business means you always have to review visa categories to open for entrepreneurs, to open for companies, to open for business visas.
Right.
There are already talks about having new categories coming next year. And this is going to be reviewed every trimester because the government always is going, and they do have meetings with stakeholders to see where is the bottleneck, what is happening in the market, and where is that in need for employees or in need for entrepreneurs, or what is happening that we need to open up. And this is something that for me, it's a very good thing. The government is aware of it, and I hope they continue like working on that and keep like analyzing and checking what's happening and opening for new categories.
I'm jealous because in the US, it's so hard to convince US authorities how important entrepreneurs are and how many hundreds of thousands of jobs they end up creating over the years when you allow them to set up entities in this country that will create jobs. I mean, it's a win-win, right? Not only are you creating jobs, you might be bringing a few people over, but then you're going to have to hire locally. And then, of course, you're generating a lot of revenue, which is taxable, which is more difficult for the UK to get now than it was before. Like things aren't as fluid. So it's really encouraging to hear that they're realizing the potential of those entrepreneurial visas. I know you don't have caps on visas like we have in the US. So if somebody is an entrepreneur now, or they're a UK company and they're thinking of hiring foreign employees, and you know the market is open now, how do they get in touch with you to strategize, to figure out what visa possibilities there are, to come up with a long-term plan? How do they get in touch with you, Vitoria?
Well, they can get in touch with us via phone or via email. I always prefer email because we can set up a chat via Zoom, via Teams, via whatever, Skype or telephone, whatever the person feels more comfortable. And I always want to stress that I speak Spanish and Portuguese fluent. If you prefer to talk in any language of this, I have other members in my team that speak different languages if you prefer to speak in your native language. And we are here to support the companies and individuals. We want people to come to UK with the correct visa, with the correct, because it's not like what you think it's best for you, but you need to, as you said, strategize. Maybe the best today is this, but in 5 years is not, and this is going to jeopardize your what's called indefinite leave to remain, our green card here, and your citizenship. So you cannot think short term. You have to think in long term, to continue living here, to get the citizenship here, and then continue your business. And we are here to help.
Great. Thank you so much for your time and your knowledge, and for doing what you do, Vitoria. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for the invitation. It's always a pleasure to be here.